Have you been wondering if the market is going to crash? One of the biggest questions that we get asked is, are we in a housing bubble? The 2008 market crash left an undeniable impression in all of our minds, and it is arguably hard to shake.
Yeah, according to Norada Real Estate Investments, record low mortgage rates and shortages of inventory are keeping the U.S. housing market strong as far as demand is considered. Home prices have been surging month over month and breaking records each and every month.
While affordability issues worsen, low mortgage rates, growing savings, and a strengthening job market combine to help keep homeownership within reach for many potential buyers. For several years, home buyers and home prices have been growing in the middle single digits.
Yeah, the recent price increases in the double digits reflect extraordinary demand and persistent low supply. Prices are rising and there's plenty of capital on the sidelines, as well as very low mortgage rates.
Housing construction are projected to reach 1.6 million for all of 2021 and rise to further 1.7 million in 2022. This would mark the highest home construction activity for over 15 years. It is not an overproduction, however, and it is rather an attempt to compensate for multiple years of underproduction that led to the current housing shortage as well, according to the National Association of Realtors.
Yeah, however, most experts will agree that we're not in a bubble. We're in a regular appreciating market. Supply and demand are at work in our market, and we don't have the underlying factors that we had last time that contributed to the 2008 crash. These include the subprime mortgage crisis, and let's face it, limited skin in the game or equity. A lot of people just didn't have equity in their homes.
That is true. The median home sales price in Wake County in July has risen to $407,319.
Wow.
Homes are selling for about 21% more than a year ago. Raleigh recently ranked third in the nation for housing growth, and real estate across the Triangle is still in high demand, with potential to grow even more as companies like Apple, Google, Fujifilm, and several biotech companies and many others have plans to hire thousands of new employees in the region.
Yeah, it's not surprising with over 64 people moving to Wake County each and every day. That's on a daily basis. Overall, Wake County population grew 100,000 people in the last 4 years. That's astonishing to me. And that's been consistent, 1.8% growth year over year. Raleigh rents have increased by 3.43% last month. And they're up by 11.2% compared to last year.
People call us all the time and say, oh my goodness, rentals are even going crazy in price.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it's true. North Carolina's overall tax burden is roughly 30th out of 50 states, according to Wallet Hub. Property tax clock is in at an average of 2.3%. That's 11th in the country, but far better than the number of eastern states around us. Georgia's property tax rate, for example, is 2.75%, and just south of us, South Carolina, theirs is at 2.91%.
Wow. So there's 4 reasons why the Triangle market is so hot. First and foremost, low interest rates. I mean, with the federal government buying mortgage-backed securities, interest rates should remain low for the remainder of 2021.
Yes. The National Association of Realtors reported millennials currently make up the largest share of home buyers. They also reported 31% of all homes purchased were from first-time home buyers. With new first-time home buyer programs, the millennial market is expected to grow substantially.
Yeah, for sure. Fourth is the increase in... Oh, did I miss low inventory? Third is low inventory. This is a national-wide. We have a housing shortage. Homes are staying on the market for a shorter period of time, and often buyers are receiving cash offers or multiple offers, and of course that's driving up the sales prices.
Definitely. Increasing jobs and new opportunities. A report by the Urban Land Institute and PwC ranked the Triangle #1 in real estate market for 2021 due to its overall real estate prospects, which were driven in part by job opportunities. Not only does the report state companies are gravitating towards Raleigh-Durham, but it's a business-friendly, affordable area with a working workforce, growing workforce.
Yeah, for sure. As major tech companies like Apple and Google are drawn to the Raleigh Triangle market, and along with new biotech companies and startup companies that are expanding into communities surrounding the Research Triangle Park, the Triangle is more of a draw now than ever before. Many of these businesses have long-term expansion plans, and it's expected that there will be thousands and thousands of new jobs added to the region.
The Research Triangle area consists of Raleigh, Durham, and Chapel Hill. And these research centers are generating many high-tech startups and jobs, bringing people to the area for a lot of high-paying jobs. Red Hat is just one of the biggest employers in the area. And despite the school system, state, and local governments that also bring in some major employers as well.
Yeah, absolutely. The high-tech sector actually helps explain why Raleigh's income per capita is roughly $33,600. That's annually, while the national average is just $29,829. And that's far above the state average in North Carolina of $26,700 per person.
Wow. While many of the home buying trends created the demand can be seen across the United States, some of them are very specific to the Raleigh-Durham area, which means the region is poised for continued growth for years to come. Some of these trends will only continue to create more demand within the area.
Yeah, recent forecasts and predictions for the Raleigh, North Carolina housing market suggest that home prices will continue to rise throughout 2021 and 2022. Prices are expected to rise at a more or less average pace between now and the summer of 2022. The Raleigh real estate market is currently experiencing a supply shortage, which is partly why home prices will continue to climb throughout this whole region.
What does this mean to you? Most experts agree we are not in a housing bubble. The Triangle continues to be a significantly growing market, coupled with an already depleted supply and demand, and with new construction's homes' inability to keep up with the demand.
Yep. You might even be asking yourself, should we hold off selling our home to buy a home that better suits our needs until the market cools off? With the Triangle's consistent growth pattern of 1.8%, several large companies coming to the Triangle, and interest rates slated to rise a bit, this gives you reduced buying power. Holding off could cost you thousands and thousands of dollars.
Michael and I are honored to be your real estate resource. And if you have any further questions, we are happy to grab a coffee or other beverage and really explore all of your options with you. Give us a call today.